welcome to Diet Talk with Dietitian Michelle, your food expert. And yes, I am Michelle Umadi, and I am excited to share a remarkable story with you today on Diet Talk with Dietitian Michelle. So, a patient visited our dietetic unit at Jos University Teaching Hospital when I was working there. And her transformation was astonishing. She had been suffering from gout, a type of arthritis that causes painful joints and swelling. Look, she was in so much pain that she struggled to walk and struggled to sit, even to stand. In fact, to do everything was just painful. This is a kind of discomfort that you will not wish for anyone, even your own enemies. But after our counseling session and making dietary changes, she experienced significant improvement. Look, she was so happy when she came back for her follow-up, and to demonstrate that excitement, she was jumping and shouting. She created a scene, and people were wondering, what is wrong with this woman? Hey, good health is a good feeling. In fact, her enthusiasm was so contagious, her excitement was something else, and we were all happy for her. And it is a testament to the power of food as medicine. Just like we all know, let food be your medicine and medicine your food. So what do I have for you today? Or Diet Talk with Dietitian Michelle. It is our recipe day, our recipe Tuesday. I hope you have your writing materials. I hope you have your pen and your book, and you also have your tablets. Whatever you have, whatever you want to use to get this delicious recipe, I encourage you to stay tuned, because I'll be sharing a recipe that is not just delicious, but a recipe that is nutritious, a recipe that combines jollof acha and red beans. But before we dive into the recipe, let's talk about why diet therapy is essential for managing this condition called gout. Now, gout is a type of arthritis caused by the buildup of uric acid in the blood, leading to joint pain and discomfort. And while medication can help manage the condition, which is very key, it's important. So don't just think that diet is all that you need to manage the condition. No, your medication, the doctor's prescription is important. But diet therapy plays a crucial role in reducing uric acid levels in the blood. And why is that? I'll tell you. Because there are foods rich in something called purines. Foods like organ meat. Do you know what organ meats are? I'm about to break some people's heart today. Momo, shaki, roundabouts, brain, ishewu. These are organ meats. Liver, kidney, all these are organ meats, and yes, they are rich in this substance called purines. Then other foods rich in purines are seafood, some vegetables, and legumes. Legumes, beans, fiofio, moi moi, akara, all these are legumes, and they are rich in that substance, purines, that can lead in what? High uric acid level in people who are suffering from gout. Now, I am not saying that these foods are unhealthy. Well, organ meat, yes, we don't recommend that. Dietitians don't recommend organ meat because of the high fat content and even the high purine levels in organ meat. But foods like vegetables, seafoods, legumes, these are healthy foods. So for those who don't have the condition, please go ahead and enjoy your legumes. But if you know someone suffering from gout or rheumatoid arthritis, you might tell them to go low on these foods. So that is why I'm telling you the connection between food and health. You know what this program is all about, don't you? It is a diet program where we help you make sense out of food. We help you understand the relationship between food and your health. So by understanding this connection, especially when it has to do with gout, you can now make informed choices to manage the condition effectively. So I'd like you to stay tuned for our recipe. When I come back, I'll share this recipe that people with gout arthritis can eat, and I will tell you why they can enjoy jollof acha that is made with red beans. Do you know red beans? Have you heard about red beans? Now, not brown beans. I know we know brown beans, and we may even know the red kidney beans, but this one, It's a kind of beans that even Dietitian Michelle discovered very recently. It's red beans. It's just beans that is red in color. And another name for these beans is adzuki. So if you want to know more about it, just go to internet. Google is your friend, and Google red beans or adzuki beans so that you will know all the nutritional benefits you will find in these beans. This is still your favorite diet program, Diet Talk with Dietitian Michelle, your food expert. And today's recipe is jollof acha with red beans. Red beans, also called adzuki beans. Have you heard of something new today? That is why we have the program Diet Talk with Dietitian Michelle. So this dish is not only delicious, I assure you, but it's also packed with nutrients that can help manage gout symptoms, arthritis, and conditions that require modification in uric acid levels. Are you ready? Fine. Now let's take the recipe down. Acha grains, 1 cup. Cooked red beans. Please take note of that so that you not say this girl has put me inside trouble. The beans is not cooking or the recipe is not working. Acha grains, 1 cup. Then cooked red beans, 1.5 cup. You have tomato paste, 4 tablespoons. Bell pepper paste, tatache, 4 tablespoons. Then curry, 1 teaspoon. Thyme, half teaspoon. Your onion, 50 grams or just a small bulb. Then groundnut oil or any vegetable oil of your choice, 2 tablespoons. Crayfish, 3 tablespoons. Seasoning cubes, 2. Ginger, half teaspoon. Yes, so that is what we have for this recipe. Are you ready? Should I take it again? Acha grains, 1 cup. Then cooked red beans. Cooked, not raw red beans. Cooked 1.5 cup. Then tomato paste, 4 tablespoons. Bell pepper, tatache, 4 tablespoons. Curry, 1 teaspoon. Thyme, half teaspoon. Onions, just 50 grams. Then your vegetable oil, 2 tablespoons. Your crayfish, 3 tablespoons. Seasoning cubes, 2. Then your ginger, half teaspoon. So that is the ingredients that you need to prepare this. Your water, 2.5 cups. Then carrots, green peas, all these you can now use to garnish. Salt for this recipe is just a pinch of salt that you will need. Okay, so that is all for the ingredients. Now for the procedure, how to prepare this jollof acha with red beans. First, you need to toast your washed acha grains. Remember that this toasting of acha is like our secret. That is our own secret for enjoying acha. I told you how I didn't enjoy acha growing up because it always turned out like pudding with tatache or pudding with stew. So that way I didn't enjoy it. But when it comes out just like rice, I mean, that is how Dietitian Michelle enjoys her own acha. And if that is you, then toasting it is one way you can achieve that. So first thing first is to toast your acha grains in a clean dry pot under low heat. Don't go and burn your acha. Toast it low heat for 5 to 8 minutes until it's properly dry. Then in a separate pan, still under low heat, add your oil, allow to heat for a while, then add your onions and stir for a minute. After that stage, you now add your tomato paste, your tatache, your crayfish, then stir under low heat again for a while. Then that is where you add your 2.5 cups of water into the pan. If you're using meat stock, then this is the time to add the meat stock. And remember what I said the last time, if you're using meat stock, then you will need to adjust your seasoning so you don't add too much. So after adding the 2.5 cups of water, then add your curry, thyme, the seasoning cubes, then your ginger, garlic, and salt to taste. Stir properly and allow to come to a boil. After this point, you add your toasted acha grains into the boiling broth and cook the acha under low heat. Acha is the first thing. Then after 2 minutes, using a fork, not spoon. Acha, jollof acha does not like spoon. If you use spoon, it takes it to pudding. It turns into pudding. So you will have to stir with a fork. So use fork to stir and allow to cook properly for another 10 minutes. At this point, this is where you're going to add your cooked red beans. So you can hear why I have been shouting that your ingredients for this recipe will require cooked red beans, not raw red beans. So you have to cook your beans, your red beans, then you will now use it to prepare this recipe. So what I do is that I cook a batch of my own red beans, then I store in the freezer. Whenever I want to cook this kind of recipe, I just bring out the cooked one and I prepare. Remember, we are looking for ways to make cooking easy and even fun. Not when you would require 2 hours to prepare a meal. You'll be too tired to eat the food. So this is one of the tricks. This is one of the things that I do that help me make my meals in very short time. So I already have my cooked beans. So this is where you're going to be adding your cooked red beans. Stir gently and allow to cook for just 2 minutes. And you remember that dietitians don't overcook their vegetables, right? So this is also the time when you will stir in your vegetables, your carrots and your peas. So you have a beautiful looking jollof acha with red beans, and it's ready to be served. You can now serve with your favorite protein. You can serve with your chicken, your turkey, eggs, or even tofu. What is that? Tofu. Awara. That is tofu. So now let's go. Why is this recipe perfect in the management of gout? Let me now explain why it is important, why we recommend it, why we say, oh, if you have this kind of condition, then eat this kind of food. Number one reason is that acha grains are naturally low in that substance, purines. Yes, so acha grains are low in purines, so it's not going to be a problem. There won't be a buildup of uric acid in the blood. Then red beans. I'm being specific here. Red beans, unlike most legumes, are low in purines. So you have your white-eyed beans, your brown beans. These are high in purines, and it can cause you that discomfort if you're suffering from gout. So all those ones are high, but red beans, research has shown that yes, the color is red. It's a legume, but it's not rich in purines. And other legumes that fall under this category, we have soybean. Soybean too is not high in purines. So people who have gout or arthritis can also tolerate soybeans. Then we also have the peas. Although dietitians say peas are vegetables, some say peas are legumes. But yes, no problem. But peas can also be tolerated in people who have gout. So this reason is why this food is recommended in the management of that condition, gout or arthritis, rheumatoid arthritis to be precise, not osteo that has to do with bones, and that will require losing weight and taking calcium, vitamin D and all of that. But this kind of arthritis, rheumatoid, gout, these are the ones that would respond to this kind of diet therapy. And if you paid attention to the recipe, you will notice that we intentionally chose chicken, turkey, eggs and tofu because they are low in purines. We didn't pick because some are high in purines. So, but I'd like you to know that this recipe, jollof acha with red beans, not just good for the management of gout or arthritis, so that you will not say, oh, okay, this is just food for people who have arthritis or people who are suffering from gout. No, that is not it. It is still a delicious food. I eat it, I prepare it, I cook it, I make it my own at home. All right, I recommend, I tell people who have other conditions. So please don't just say it's not good food for you. It is for everyone, and I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why this recipe, jollof acha with red beans, is good for all other conditions apart from the management of gout and arthritis. Number one is that for children, it's balanced. It has a balanced nutrition because it has the right amount of carbohydrates, protein from the red beans, then vitamins, minerals from the veggies. Not excessive amount, but just in balanced proportion. So it's good food for children. Then for those who are trying to control their blood pressure, this is also a very good recipe for you to try. Why? Because it's naturally low in salt and then it's rich in potassium. We get potassium from the legume, which is the red beans I have been talking about. So its potassium content is good and helps in balancing the blood pressure. Then for weight management, yes, it is a low calorie diet from the acha grains and then even from the red beans. It has high fiber, low calorie, rich in protein. So an excellent food for you if you're trying to lose weight. And then yes, for those living with diabetes, this is also a good food for you. It's rich in fiber and it has a low glycemic index. Then what about those with kidney condition? Yes, remember that acha is already a renal friendly diet. Acha is one food that cuts across many diet related conditions. There are foods we tell people with kidney conditions don't eat. There are foods we tell people who are hypertensive stay clear. But you see acha Acha can be consumed by healthy and those who are managing any diet-related condition. I have not come across any food that says don't eat acha, except if your system naturally you're just allergic to it. But when it has to do with diet, prevention of conditions, management of conditions, acha goes for all disease conditions. So for kidney condition, yes, acha is recommended. And then for red beans, when it's eaten in moderation in kidney conditions, that can also work. Then for cancer management, yes, it is also an excellent choice in cancer management because it's natural. You may just want to reduce your seasoning cubes if you want, and then serve your meal with tofu, which is a plant protein, because in cancer we try as much as possible to reduce animal proteins and things that may not go so well. So that is it for our recipe today. And Tuesdays have become one of my best days, yes. And you know what? Your encouragement and even your engagement helps to fuel my passion. Please don't stop. And I want you to do the same thing on social media. Let's connect. Let's be friends. I still have things to teach you if you connect with me. All right. So don't forget to try this delicious jollof acha with red beans. And when you do try it, please let me know. Post it on your page. Tag Dietitian Michelle, mention Dietitian Michelle, say come and see, I have tried my recipe, and I'll be very happy to follow you and to comment on what you have tried. So please share your feedback with me on social media. If you like to get CNC Smart Food washed and packaged acha grains and even the recipe on how to prepare a lot of acha, so many recipes, we have over 15 recipes on how you can enjoy. Why am I saying 15? I think it's over 20 recipes on how you can enjoy this acha. So it's not just one kind of meal. I've met someone who says the only way I eat acha is as meal, swallow with soup. I say, that is all? Is that all you know about acha? Is that all you can do with acha? We have acha masa, we have acha pancakes, we have jollof acha, we have gote acha. I mean, there are so many recipes, so many things you can enjoy with this. So you can get our recipe book. You can also get a pack of CNC Smart Food acha grains on our website. Just go to www.cncsmartfood.com. And when you get there, you would even get our free brochure on food products and their nutritional benefits. I keep forgetting to say that, but I encourage you to go there. You will get a free brochure when you get there. And then if you need help with your order, if you're struggling and you don't know how to go about it, you don't understand how to order from websites, no problem. You can just send a message to this number 0708 987 3497. 0708 987 3497, and someone would attend to you, help you order the book, the recipe, or even the acha grains. And if you're ordering from our website, I'd like you to know that it's just the soft copy you would get. If you want the hard copy, we have a small size available at our clinic, Citadel Nutrition Consult, that is located at Crispan Hotel, opposite Air Force Base off Jonajang Expressway. And if you need the services of dietitians, please don't just stay at home wondering what you should eat. To prevent or manage a diet-related condition, delay is dangerous. I will tell you that. Look, delay is really dangerous. Don't wait until it has become complicated, and that is when you will rush in to say, oh, I need help with my diet. By then, so many things have already gone bad, and you'll be wondering, you're planning. Look, it's easy. It's straightforward to just plan diet. For someone who is trying to control sugar level, it's straightforward because you're looking for foods that are rich in fiber, you're looking for foods with low glycemic index, you're looking for foods that will not increase the sugar level. Is that straightforward? But when there are now complications, when there is now a kidney condition, there is a problem with the heart, oh my goodness, you need to see how dietitians are sweating to plan that diet. And by then it becomes very expensive because you're not just planning a straightforward diet, you're planning a diet for someone to control sugar level. You're equally looking for foods that have low glycemic index. You're looking for foods with high fiber content. You're looking for foods that are renal friendly, foods that someone with it, so it becomes complicated. So don't give yourself that stress, and don't also give dietitians that stress. Now is the best time for you to consult dietitians to say, help me with my diet. And we have very flexible plans. Some would say, I don't even have enough money to eat. Why would I see a dietitian? Okay, is it when the complications now arise, when the person is now bedridden, that is when they will now see a dietitian? No. So long as you can still get your medications and still eat, please, I advise you, see dietitians. Prevention is better than cure. So we are open from Mondays to Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. at Citadel Nutrition Consult. Yes, the one located at Crispon Hotel, opposite Air Force Base, off John Ajang Expressway. We are open from Mondays to Saturdays. Take advantage. Come see dietitians. Help me with my diet, and we'll be happy to help. And if you're so busy, maybe your work is tight, you don't even have time to come out, no problem. During your break time, you can also request for what we call virtual consultations. You don't even have to come. I have seen so many clients. I mean, I have worked with them. They feel like family, but they've never seen me and I have not seen them. Virtual consultation has really helped my own ministry. It has helped Dietitian Michelle because it takes the stress away. My clients don't have to drive all the way to look for me. I don't have to inconvenience myself. Just virtual consultation, phone call, WhatsApp video call, Zoom call, any means at all, but we get the job done. So you can also request for virtual consultation if you're too busy to come to the clinic or you are not even in Jos where we are located. We have virtual consultation for you. You can schedule that by calling or texting this particular number for your consultation: 0904 675 8079. 0904 675 8079. So please, if you have a diet related condition, don't wait till tomorrow. Call to speak with a dietitian to try this recipe. And if you meet someone who has arthritis or gout and is suffering, tell them that dietitians can help them. But first thing is, tell them that they need to cut down on foods that are rich in purines. And I have mentioned organ meats, number one. It has to be taken out of their diet. Then we're talking about some seafoods, then some vegetables, and then legumes, except soybean and the red beans we have talked about today. These are some legumes that can be enjoyed by people who have gout or those who are managing arthritis. I hope that is clear enough. Now, next week, Tuesday, I'll be sharing a case study on management of diet-related conditions so that I can tell you that, yes, diet really works. Let food be your medicine and medicine your food. It's really true. So diet plays a key role in the management of diseases. So I will share practical case study. Now, this is not something formed or downloaded. I will share with you a case that we managed using diet so that you can be convinced and you can tell people who need that to come see dietitians. So even if you're the one who has been struggling, come and see dietitians. And please don't just tune in alone. Remember to tell somebody, to tell another person about Diet Talk with Dietitian Michelle so that we can all learn together. Now, this is my take home to you. If you're a dad, I love my family. It's not just by buying carton of noodles. I'm not saying don't buy noodles or buy in carton if that is how you buy it. But I also encourage you to buy wholesome foods like Acha. Buy carton of Acha too. As your family members are enjoying the noodles and pasta, they should also enjoy foods like Acha. And then for mom, are you a mom? I love my child. It's not just by making easy foods, bread and tea every day, bread and tea in the morning, bread and tea on Monday, on Tuesday, on Wednesday. Now, I am not just talking from experience. I have asked the mom, what do you give your children every morning? And she says, tea and bread. Monday, tea and bread. Tuesday, tea and bread. Oh no, there is something else you can give to them, something that is easy to prepare. Acha pudding gets ready in 2 to 3 minutes. So why are we saying that it's not easy? Why are we saying that healthy foods are stressful? You can get Acha pudding ready in 3 minutes and serve your children. So I love my child doesn't end with just tea and bread. Make Acha for them, a wholesome diet. And then for chefs, here's a challenge for you now. I hear, oh, I'm a chef, seasoned chef. I agree. I totally agree. But I can cook. It's not only by cooking spaghetti bolognese. Yes, I know you can cook, and I know that you can make it. I know you can cook Chinese fried rice. You can cook Mexican rice. Cook Acha. Yes, come back home. Cook Acha, present Acha. Let's see what you've got. Come and cook Acha and make your guests, make your clients, make your customers enjoy wholesome foods. Use your talents, bring the creativity to light there. All right, so I'd like to end by inviting you again. Please be my friend on social media. On Facebook, you will find me as Dietitian Michelle. On Instagram, Dietitian Michelle. TikTok, Dietitian Michelle. And on Twitter, Dietitian Michi. On LinkedIn, you will see me there as Michelle Umadi. And remember that you can find so many interesting topics on my YouTube channel, Dietitian Michelle. And if you like to listen to this message again, then you need to find me and then subscribe so that when it's uploaded, you will get a notification that this particular episode is up for you to listen to. And you can share the link, you can share the content with your friends and people you feel like will need it. Thank you very much for joining me. Next week, I'll be back with my case study on diet management. And until then, stay healthy, make wise food choices. Bye-bye.